Hi people! It has been only a few weeks since Sanditon Season 2 has come to an end. It was a highly expected follow-up to the first season, which had been an instant hit among not only the period drama fans but also the fans of romance and history. The show was following Charlotte, a young girl who is the daughter of a small farmer, which is positioning her in the very middle of the middle-class society of 19th century England. Through a coincidence, she meets a wealthy family from the town of Sanditon who are trying to renovate the city to turn it into a vacation hub for the high society. Their acquaintance brings Charlotte to Sanditon to spend a summer. There, the naive but also clever girl finds herself in the middle of lots of drama and gossip, as well as romance. She experiences friendship, betrayal, dangerous liaisons, and love, which eventually breaks her heart. Apart from all these typical tropes that are commonly observed in period drama series, Sanditon also touches on a lot of social issues. From the workers' rights to racial prejudice, a lot of taboo subjects that are not likely to be discussed in these types of shows are being handled delicately in Sanditon. We believe one of the reasons why this series has been so fixated on such important subjects is the fact that it's adapted from a Jane Austen novel. Even though Austen is known to be the queen of period drama with lots of romance books, her books are actually the perfect portrayal of the society of the era that was written in. However, her books deliver those parts cleverly by not cutting all the details forefront. Instead, careful reading is required to get all the aspects of the English society and Austen's witty criticism of lots of unfair and ridiculous situations. Although Sanditon has never got the chance to be completed by Austen, it's clear from the existing material that the novel was pretty self-conscious and bold regarding portraying the realities of the society at the time. The second season of Sanditon has continued this trend of focusing on social matters while exploring different topics on romance as well. Since Sanditon isn't a complete novel, the writers of the show have lots of freedom to explore a lot of different topics, and we believe Season 3 will reach its peak when it comes to being an outrageous period drama piece. The third season of the show is already confirmed by the masterpiece. However, we're a little bit worried about the expected release date. Since it took 3 long years for the second season to be released, we're afraid that it will take yet another 3 years for the third season to come. But based on the statements of both the showrunners and the actors so far, we can claim that the show will have a regular schedule from now on and release a new season every single year. Thus, we expect Sanditon Season 3 to be released around April 2023, with a trailer hitting the internet around March 2023. Season 3 will be quite different than the others because gradually we're consuming the source material and the creativity of the current writers is replacing Austen's prose. Thus, we believe Season 3 will either be a major hit or a complete failure depending on how good the writers are following in Austen's footsteps. The casting of the show is likely to be the same, with Lennox, played by Tom Weston Jones, and Colborne, played by Ben Lloyd-Jones, returning to their respective parts. Speaking on his character, Sanditon, and his fellow actors, Lloyd Hughes said the following recently: "Playing any good Jane Austen scene is all about what's not said. It's all about the subtext and the ellipses and the unrequited aspects of it. And I really love that. I love that dynamic. I love not having everything in the text that just spells it out and having to almost tell one story with your eyes and another with the words and then another with your physicality, your body language, and your interacting with that person. And Rose is just a powerhouse. She had such ownership of who Charlotte is." What do you think about Sanditon 3? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.